Hey guys, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, my Dokkan fams. Today we have the new update for the yearly Peppy Gyals update that we normally have around this time. So today we're going to be discussing new EZA units that came out with this you can say like a mini side celebration, I would say. Basically it's going to be Peppy Gyals centric celebration. From the previous video, we've covered PHY and Chi-Chi. Now we're going to be covering the EZA units that came out for this, sub celebration. We're going to be talking about Bulla. We're going to be talking about Kid Chi-Chi. We're going to be talking about Adult Chi-Chi. And then we're going to talk about Briandi Chateau. First of all, we got Bulla. Let's read out her EZA. So she AGL and Tech type P3, P3 and HP attack and defense plus 90%. Plus her passive skill, Innocent Request, defense 88%, plus an additional defense 88% when performing a super attack. All allies 3 key and attack plus 40. I wish it was plus 40 for defense as well, but attack and defense plus 20% up to 40%. And chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, plus 35%, up to 70% per Peppy Gyals category ally on the team. That's actually good. That means she has a great chance of dodging. Key plus 3, and chance of performing a critical hit plus 18 when there's an ally whose name includes Vegeta on the team. Plus an additional attack 88% when performing a super attack if that ally is attacking in the same turn. I really don't think you will be activating that part of her passive, because ideally you want to build her around a Peppy Gyals team. Does she has the GT link, which is pretty good, so she can be in the GT Heroes. Is she part of GT Heroes? She is part of GT Heroes. Great. So yeah, you can link her in the sense of if you create a GT Heroes team. But if you're looking in terms of GT Heroes, let's see if you can look. Who is also in the Peppy Gyals category? So you got B Pan here. You got GT Pan. Okay, so if you have Honey Pan and then the regular GT Pan in rotation, you most likely will be able to activate 2 of her because you need 2. Attack and defense 20% up to 40%, and chance of evading any super attack plus 35 per Peppy Gyals category ally on the team. But it doesn't say it's for her to, if she's not self-excluded. So I think she does count herself as 1. And then if you have someone the likes of, like, say, B-Pan GT, then that could work. You will get the full 70%, and then you can build the rest, like, let's say, for example, with Vegeta on the team. But in my opinion, I don't think I will be using her in the GT Heroes, only because it's the synergy of the team. So you most likely will be activating Royal Lineage, Saiyan Lineage, GT. But the likes of Battlefield Diva, Innocence. Okay, does Pan have Innocence? Does this Pan have Innocence? Where's her? Oh, there we go. She does have Innocence. So she'd be a great linking partner for Pan, in a sense. But who else do you have in terms of the Peppy Gyals category? I think you only have Pan as the other options. Well, you technically have 2, because this one has a different name, Pan Honey. But I don't think there's any other options in the GT Hero that you can use besides you got, I guess, Android 18, but she's not even good. Like, she's not even awakened, like, as a TUR. She's only a yeah, she's only an SSR that awakens to a TUR. So yeah, you won't be using her as well. Yeah, she's good. She's actually a very good unit, phenomenal unit. With that 70% chance to dodge is actually very cool. Like I think in her sense is makes her a great option for Peppy Gyals, and most possibly a great option for for GT heroes. So she massively raises, she stacks attack, massively stacks attack, and lowers attack and defense on super. So she's on hybrids, Vegeta family, youth, Peppy Gyals, bond of parents, sibling bonds, GT heroes. Great. So she has 5 links for this pan and this pan. So all these pans. Okay, is that Bulla? No, Bull pan. Okay, so you do have Bull pan, but I think she's okay in terms of her EZA. So she's also a but she's more fixated on the fusion category. Well, nonetheless, yeah, you do have these options here for 5 links, so that's great to see. Obviously, GT Pan has 4 links. This Pandel has 4 links. This Kid Pan has 3 links. She's a good unit. She's actually a very good unit. Obviously, she massively stacks attack, which is great, and her link set is very good. She has Royal Lineage, Saiyan Lineage, GT, Shattering the Limit. Very good typical skills. Obviously, you got Battlefield Diva, which is a 3 key, 5% evading, but that 5%. So she might have 75% if you activate full. Or I think that they proc separately, but I think honestly, guys, if I was to maximize her, what hidden potential would I give her? Let's see. She lowers attack and defense, so that could mean that maybe additionals may be good because she massively raises attack. So additionals, I'm not too fussed about the critting because ideally she's meant to be a support. Okay, so if I was to have her fully maxed out, the hidden potentials that I would give her max additional. She'll have the base 5 crit, and then I think I'll give the rest to the last 6 to dodging. So just maximize her dodging. I think that'll be a good way to go about it. That way she's also even useful in Super Battle Royale because of the lowers attack and defense. So I think she's a very solid unit in terms of the Peppy Gyals. In terms of other categories, Vegeta's family, very good. Hybrid Saiyans, very good. Obviously, Peppy Gyals, GT, sibling bonds. Bond of parent, no. It's a very stacked team. Even Vegeta's family stacked team. Hybrid Saiyans a very stacked team. I think you get the most use out of her from Peppy Gyals, youth, sibling bonds, and maybe GT heroes. But I think GT heroes also a stacked team. We then now have Chi-Chi Youth. So she has int and physical type 3 key, HP attack and defense plus 90%. Her attack is 330% when performing a super attack. Okay. Attack minus 30% for 3 turns after receiving an attack. Okay, so it'd be up to 300% then. P2 and defense 200% when there's an ally whose name includes Goku Youth on the team. Plus an additional 2 key and defense 100% if the ally is attacking in the same turn. So you want her to be pairing with a Goku Youth, technically, ideally. Chance of performing a critical hit and chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. 20% per youth category ally attacking in the same turn. So that means she has a 40% chance. No. Chance of performing a critical hit and chance of evading enemies' attack. Self-excluded. So 40% chance to crit and 40% chance to evade. Super attack greatly raises defense for 1 attack and defense for 1 turn and causes extreme damage with a great chance of stunning the enemy. Wow, great chance. So her links is Battlefield Diva, The Innocent, Modern Meets the Eye, The Incredible Adventure, Guidance of the Dragon Ball, Shattering the Limit. And she's on the DB Saga, Earthlings, Youth, and Bond of Parent and Child. Okay, so her best linking partner. is this to Chi-Chi. So, oh, this Chi-Chi is also easing in the same celebration, in the same EZA event as this Chi-Chi, but she's not in the youth category, which is a shame. Yeah, she's not in the youth category. Okay. I think she's okay. I think Bulla is Bulla is a lot better because she's a all types ally support. And yeah, she is a bit restrictive to the Peppy Gyals, but you only need herself and one other. Her, on the other hand, she's very restricted to youth category. As long as the youth category has Goku Youth on the team. So she is actually a very good option to be paired with the new Goku. With the new Goku that came out for JP. This Dokkan wiki only shows information for the global version. But if you want, you can go for Dokkan info, which helps for the other version. But I digress. Yes, she is heavily dependent on a youth team. So you want to bring her, and she will be most effective in the youth team. She can be also effective in the Dragon Ball Saga, but I don't think she'll be as effective on Earthlings, and definitely not on the Bond of Parent to Child. So you only have 2 teams that you can use this, and ideally on youth, which is the main issue. And if I had her at full 100%, I will be maximizing her super attack effect, which is the greatly raised attack and defense. So if I had a full hidden potential, I'll be giving her 20% in terms of additionals. So she has then at that point she'll have not 20%, she'll have a level 20 additional, which is what I will give her. So she'll have 40% chance to additional. And then the rest I'll give on dodging, only because you want to use her in youth and she has a 40% chance to dodge. I don't think the extra 12% will actually make a bit of a difference compared to the 6% dodge that could actually help her, basically edging her towards the 50% mark of dodging. Obviously they activate are separate, but I think in this sort of sense you want to be giving her full additionals, and I think the rest of them dodge. Just my opinion. Yeah, she's not as good in my opinion, because you want to use her on youth, and you want to use you can use her on Dragon Ball Saga, but she needs to be linked with a lot of youth characters in the Dragon Ball Saga, which is going to be an issue. We're going to go to Chi-Chi now. So STR and physical type, 3 key, HP attack and defense 90%. She has attack and defense 150%, plus an additional attack 20% start of each turn up to 100%. Okay, plus an additional attack 50% when performing a super attack. Peppy Gyals category allies 3 key and defense 120%. Defense. All allies, Peppy Gyals category allies excluded, 2 key 50% defense, medium chance performing a critical hit. She greatly raises attack and defense, and then steals super attack. What? Whoa! Okay, so she basically keeps that from her base. But I completely forgot that she had this. It's amazing. It's honestly great. Like, I think I will be putting her on my Peppy Gyals team just because of this. Now she's EZA. She'll have high defense because she has this now. Previously, she only has 100% attack a start turn. But she only gets additional 20 attack per turn, and then 50 on super. Medium chance performing crit. I think she's meant to be a defensive support, but they've been giving a lot of attack. Like, you get the extra 150 defense, but that's it. There's courage, innocence, battlefield diva, infighter. Okay. The incredible adventure, guidance to the Dragon Ball, shattering the limit. So she's an Earthlings, Goku's family, Peppy Gyals, Bond of Parent World Tournament. At least it's not restrictive. So she does have a all allies segment of her passive. So it's only 50%. So she's linked. She has 6 links with this character. I forgot her name. Anin. So her name is Anin. Okay, so pretty much all of that. Okay. 5 links with this Goku and PG. Okay, decent. 5 links with her. Okay. She's decent, and I will be running her as my Peppy Gyals. I'll probably be floating her off rotation, but she is giving the whole rotation 120% defense, which is very, very good. I actually want to see how much defense some of my characters have with that. Earthlings, Goku's family, Peppy Gyals, Bond and Parent-Child World Tournament. So Goku's family stack, Bond of Parents-Child is stacked. You have 3 options to use her. Because she's supporting role, 3 key defense 120 to Peppy Gyals, you'll be ideally used on Peppy Gyals, which is what my thinking is, or my logic behind it is. She can be used for World Tournament, but I don't think she'll be linking very well with any of the units there, unless they have Shattering the Limit or Guidance of Dragon Ball. But ideally none of these you'll be linking majority of the time. Majority of the time, you may have, but majority of the time, as well as with Earthling. Yeah, I think you got 3 solid categories that you can use her: Peppy Gyals, World Tournament, Earthlings. However, she's going to be more beneficial on Peppy Gyals only because of this part of her skill passive. She's actually a very good I think she's a bit underrated, but I think she's very good in terms of just because of that passive, giving 120% defense to Peppy Gyals. So I will probably be using her as my main Peppy Gyals team because of that. But she'll be on 3rd rotation, maybe 2nd. And the reason why she's 2nd is because of this greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn. So if I was to prioritize on her hidden potential, I think I will give her max additionals to maximize her defense. She has a medium chance of performing crit, plus the 5% base that you get normally for STR units. So I think I'll give the rest to dodge. I think it's the best way I would go about it. Like I do prioritize a lot of defense majority of the time. Now we have Briandi Chateau. Obviously she's a transformation, so we don't really need to look at that part, but this is the segment that she comes in. So she transforms in the 1st turn. So she's a 1st turn transformation. So Peppy Gyals a transformation boost. 3 key HP attack and defense 150. That's actually very good. Peppy Gyals. I don't think I'll be using for transformation boost because they're very units. Cooler. So she gains attack and defense 140. Plus an additional 20 attack and defense. And all allies attack and defense minus 10. Oh, sorry. All enemies attack and defense minus 10 up to 30% per Peppy Gyals category on the team. Peppy Gyals category allies T2 and attack and defense 30%. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when the target enemy is attacked down or defense down. Okay. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when the target enemy is stunned or the target enemy's attack is healed. So if the enemy has attack down or defense down, as well as stunned or sealed, you can launch 2 extra additionals with a medium chance of becoming super. Okay. Passive skill is prioritizing for Peppy Gyals, and then this one as well is prioritizing, and you need Peppy Gyals category allies. Okay. So she stacks attack and defense. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense for this passive here, which is why she launches additional attack and with a medium chance of becoming super attack if it's defensive down, attack down, sealed, or stunned. Did she have that in base? She did not have that in base. So she just kept this one over. Okay, cool. It'd be cool if I would like her to be a key 3 attack and defense 40%. I think she would be great. But extreme damage is used. She's actually very good. She's actually very good for long events. So that's where her use would be. If you're bringing a Peppy Gyals team for long events, this is one of those units that you will bring. But ideally, you want to use her because of her leader skill. If you don't have Fidel, then you can use her as a leader skill. Like I think she might be the better leader skill. Battlefield Diva, Metamorphosis, Innocence, Signature Pose, Order Meets the Eye, Tournament Power, Shattering the Limit. Universal Survival Saga, okay, Peppy Gyals, Transformation Boost, Space Traveling Warriors, Special. Oh. Okay, you're not gonna be linking her because she just transformed in the first rotation. But you do have these three who are free to play. Who have 7 links. This is a pay to play transformation, Brianne. Okay, so you got these 3 very good units, very good EZAs in my opinion. I can transform it. And because she transformed in the first rotation, first stop, she's gonna be linking with this one as well, even though they have the same name. So that's great. That's actually very great. Okay, so you will be using her in Peppy Gyals. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You're gonna be using her in Peppy Gyals. I think you can make some use in terms of special pose, but transformation boost, space traveling warriors, I don't think you'll be using her, only because these are more like transformation boost. Like for me, that's like a villain centric team as well as space traveling warriors. A lot of it is gonna be villain centric teams. You got Universal Survival Saga. Yeah, you can make use of her, but you need to make a at that point you might as well make a Peppy Gyals team, because in order to activate most of the Universal Survival Saga, you will need to use majority of it as Peppy Gyals, as well as special pose. I think you can make use with her in terms of special pose if you're doing a long event. But yeah, Peppy Gyals is her main team in my opinion, only because of her lead and these 2 parts of a passive, which basically depends on the normal Peppy Gyals allies. So she's good. She's actually very good, like for long events. If I was to say which one disappointed me the most, I think this Chi-Chi disappointed me the most, only because she's only in one, like her passive skill basically restricts her to one team. So I'll put her last. I think I'll put her first because she's consistent, she's stacked, and you understand what's happening with her, as well as Bulla, because of her 70% defense. I think is very good, and her allies 3 key attack and 40%. I would like it to be plus 40 defense, but obviously that's going to be OP. I do like this Chi-Chi, but I think they went more attack offensive for this unit EZA than defense. So I think that's where they lost on me, but she's still a very good unit only because of Peppy Gyals, and I will be using her in Peppy Gyals. Yeah, I think this Chi-Chi did disappoint me, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are the current EZA. In the next video I'll be doing the EZA stage 30 for the EZA event for these characters, for these units. So I'll be going over the free-to-play units that comes with it. But if you guys do enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll just catch you guys in the next one. Overall, this is a good celebration, good units, good EZAs, and basically a good boost for the Peppy Gyals team, in my opinion. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one.